In today's video, I'm taking you to the Goodwill store in Cottage Grove, Minnesota. Here we go. I thought this little enamelware teapot was really cute. Someone had put decals on it of teddy bears, which I thought was just adorable. Most of the thrifting I do for myself. It's been my hobby for years and years. But about 2 years ago, I rented a little booth in an antique shop in a town nearby. It's called the Pink Elephant. And so I have a little booth in there where I like to resell vintage items that I'm saving from the landfill. And the things I resell are things I don't want for my home or my own collections, but that I think someone else might want in their home. At the end of this video, I'll show you a little clip of my booth. People have been asking, so I wanted to go ahead and show you that. I thought this plate was just fabulous. It does not have a maker's mark on it, but it was only $2.99. So I did bring it home. And if you remember, in one of my last week's hauls, I showed you a bunch of dishes that were white with like pink flowers that I got. And those I've put into a Valentine's Day display, which I'll show you in a moment. And I thought that this dish would work perfectly displayed as well. So here is my little Valentine display with all my creamers and some of those saucers that I purchased. And you can see the theme here, pink flowers on white dishes. I love this display. So over here, we're kind of showing you how it's all connected. This is where I put my new plate. I put it in a plate stand. And I just put it kind of as a backdrop to these other cutie little Valentine pieces that I have. And it kind of links the room then. So it kind of links over to that other display. So I'm quite pleased with it. And for $2.99, I thought it was a great addition. Right after finding that plate, I found these little, what I believe are teacups. I'm guessing there was probably like a teapot that also went with them. I could be totally wrong, but they're hand painted. The bottom, you'll see in a moment, I think it's 82. I doubt that it's 32, but I just thought they were so pretty. And I'm actually going to use these in our upstairs bathroom as a place for my daughters to put like their earrings or necklaces. You know, if someone takes off their rings when they're washing their hands, it's just a good place to have like a little dish. Anytime I see a blue-bowed goose, I think of Nicole from Nesting Haven, but I thought those were cute little 1980s plates. I thought this was a really pretty piece for $4.99. I loved this chicken pitcher. If it didn't have that big chip, I might have considered getting it. It's Department 56. Just thought it was kind of a neat piece. I can't play the sound because there was copyrighted music going, but this is a rain stick, which always fascinated me when I was a little kid. So I did actually pick this up, and I'm going to put this up for sale at the Pink Elephant. I like to keep some fun things in my booth space for little kids that come in with their parents or grandparents, and I thought this was one that they might like. I walked around with this in my cart for a good chunk of the time that I was in Goodwill, and I really did almost buy it. But at the end of the day, I really couldn't think of where I would use it, so I put it back. I liked this candle snuffer a lot. It was $3.99. I just thought it had a really cool kind of modern flair to it. I would bet it was made in Sweden. I forgot to look for the maker's mark, but I didn't get it, and I really don't know why. It would have looked nice in my collection. I was considering this wall tile for resale. This would definitely resell in my booth, but just before I put it in my cart, I noticed that it actually had a chip on one of the flowers. So I don't like to sell chipped things in my booth, so I did leave that behind. My friend Kate and I always look for this Give Us This Day Our Daily Bread plate, and usually the price of the plate is correlated to the prices of the place. I actually thought $4.99 was kind of high compared to the prices at Cottage Grove Goodwill. Like, I think their prices are somewhat reasonable compared to other Goodwills, so $4.99 was a little higher than expected. I thought this piece was really pretty. It did have some damage on the front of it, but I was really toying with getting it. I wound up not getting it. That's all that I have from Goodwill for you today. Now I'm going to take you over to my shop space at the Pink Elephant in Hopkins, Minnesota. Let's head over there. Chris and I are fashioning a hutch for the shop. I think it's so basically, when you have shop space, people don't look down here. So I had this on the floor, and it really wasn't useful. No one was buying anything off it because it was like almost below everyone's waist, or just below, like just above. So anyway, we decided to raise it up using this little nightstand, which I used to use in my house, but I recently took it out. So I was like, hey. So we just attached it like a hutch would be attached with little braces out of paint sticks, and it's going to go right here. There you go. Here it is in place. It fits perfectly. My stuff is all in disarray right now because now I'm going to work on moving things around, but I got more space because Clay cut down his space. So this is Clay Ramage's space now. And then I've got the back wall and this wall in the center. So I need to get it organized now. All right, here it is. For those of you asking, here's my booth. Chris vacuumed for us today. And I put some wrapping paper on the back of the shelves of the new hutch. Yeah, someday I should do a shop my shelves video, but not today. I have to decide that I really want to ship things to do that. There we go. I sell a lot of stickers and I sell a lot of linens. I need to restock that. And Chris sells a ton of comic books. All right, see you later. Bye.